Well, with police understandably tight-lipped today, many questions about this story cannot be fully answered yet. But senior correspondent Adrian Arsenault has started digging. What have you found so far?
Well, Peter, police are saying they don't anticipate exhuming any bodies in this case, but we also don't believe that any of these bodies were autopsied originally. So that wouldn't necessarily be typical for them to be autopsied. I think coroners would probably tell you that they may investigate 1 out of every 10 deaths at nursing homes because, unfortunately, deaths there are expected. So we're in a situation where if police aren't looking at physical evidence from bodies, how are they so sure they were murders? They talk about a tip. We don't know what kind of tip. It seems the sort of conclusion they might come to after an admission of sorts to someone, but, without confirmation, that really is just a guess. If we trace this nurse, Elizabeth Wetlaufer, we know that the last alleged murder happened in August of 2014. She left that care home, Meadow Park, pretty quickly after that. She bounced around from facility to facility. We saw that in September of 2015, she posted on Facebook about becoming a pediatric shift nurse. Who'd have predicted that, she wrote. So, we don't know where she was working as a pediatric nurse, but you have to know a concern of police will be, were there any suspicious deaths at any of the other places where she was working?
Now, you point out she was active on social media. You've been going through those posts. What are you hearing and seeing about her life?
It's interesting. She complained sometimes about working very long hours. People are reading a lot into some poetry that she posted online under a different name. One poem she wrote talks about how she loves her patients, how she gets angry with staff who seem uncaring. She wrote, "I want to see everyone happy, everyone content, and when others who are paid to do so don't, well, I boil over." She wrote another poem about serenity, oddly, posted just a few days after one of these deaths. We noticed that she's pretty open about battling addictions. On Facebook, she described being 1 year sober in September of 2015. But we have now heard from neighbors that she was still getting treatment. She may have relapsed in September, according to one neighbor. And that same man told CBC today that, curiously, in the last few weeks, she gave up a much-loved dog for adoption. No clear explanation as to why she would do that. So this is proving really frustrating. Tons of questions, but really, until this case starts in earnest, you're not going to get many more answers.
And that could be a while yet.
Could be.
All right, Adrian, thank you.
All right.